Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode. Well, I don't know, am I supposed to say another episode or what? But welcome to the Not Too Shabby podcast. I am your host with the most after 2 years. After 2 years hiatus, 2 years missing, but I'm back now, and I am so grateful. I am so glad. Um, this guest that I have right here, it's someone that has been a friend of mine for over 5 years now. Um, someone that's been in my life for a minute now. Um, I'd just like to welcome you guys to, well, I'd like to introduce you guys to the one and only Njabulo Mahlobo. What's happening, my
Thank
boy?
you.
What's happening, my boy?
Thank you. No, Njabulo, boy, thank you for having me on here. It is a big pleasure
Yeah.
and a big honor, first and foremost, and great to have you back in the podcast scene.
Hey, man. Hey,
Hey,
man. I've been gone
hey,
for a
no more
minute now.
no more disappearing, no more
No more
disappearing. We
disappearing.
need to
Like I feel as if now since I
exactly.
got this set up, I'll be doing like maybe if I'm not in the studio, I'll be here. So you guys can what I can promise you guys is that it's gonna be a weekly thing. Maybe bi-weekly.
Thank you.
Latest is bi-weekly, but mostly weekly thing. Cause I literally got like an interview. I got another interview literally after you. Literally.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's proper.
Yeah.
That's proper.
So
All right.
so yeah, man. But are you good, my boy?
I'm good. I'm good. Akusizukhala abasho njalo. So yeah,
Exactly.
I can't complain.
Yeah.
Grand.
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Everything's going all right now. My faith. I'm trying to be more aligned with my faith and everything. But in terms of that, in terms of life, I'm doing okay. Njengobushilo akusizokhala poison.
Lovely.
So,
That's
man,
good.
the reason I got here as my guest. For those that don't know, so my boy right here, he's I almost used the word influence. I don't even know why. He's into fitness. He's into
Yes.
fitness, and you have your own company, if I'm not mistaken. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, this guy is the founder and owner of Media Pro. If you guys haven't heard of Media Pro, I will most certainly post his banner on this episode, literally. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the owner of Media Pro. So, my boy, tell us more about Media Pro. Chop wood, carry water. Chop wood, carry water. Ex- so tell us more about
um,
that, my boy. Like, how did
uh,
that begin?
all right. First of all, I want to clear up the confusion there because I see that there's a lot of confusion only because of the username and the way things have been structured.
Yeah.
It's actually Pro Motion Media, but because
Oh,
that
my bad.
username
Oh
was
man.
taken, yeah, no, it's fine. Like,
Pro motion media. Pro
yeah,
motion
but
media.
because it
Yeah.
was taken on Instagram, yazi kusebenza kanjani mos.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
had to rearrange the thing
Oh,
and
so
be
it
like,
was
yeah,
Media Pro from the start.
no. It's promotion media. It's
It's
just that I couldn't use it as it was. So
oh,
yeah. So I'll see. Maybe I think of working around that. It's just I didn't want to put a hyphen
mm,
and a dash. I just wanted to be
one
one
word.
thing.
Yeah.
Yes. So I was like, nah, let me rearrange it. But yeah, so basically, get back to your question, a promotion media, it was born out of for me, it was a personal journey.
Mm-hmm.
When I started back with fitness, I started lifting weights. I've always been active,
Mm-hmm.
always been into sports and fitness. And then after I think high school, there was a time where I lost a big part of me in that. There was a time, I think 2021, 2022, around there. I felt the depression creeping in. Felt like I was slowly
Mm.
losing a big part of myself, and I was like, "No, let me try lifting because it's not something that I used to do actively as I do now." I was like, "No, let me try going to the gym," and that's where the foundation started. For me, I felt and I got to witness the benefits that transcended the gym. It was more than
Yeah.
just lifting weights. It was basically a foundation. You lay a foundation, you healthy alcohol, and then from there you learn AMA principles and you learn discipline, you learn consistency. And I was able to use that to like no apply it into my life. And I
Mm.
saw which I wanted to translate this message. I wanted to help other people, which no, you see, gym and fitness is not just about, lifting weights and eating by score, or, just
Yeah,
running
yeah, yeah, yeah.
quicker. But there's a deeper, I feel like that's a deeper side to it that I feel like is probably more valuable than the physical, the emotional benefits and the mental side.
Yeah,
And I was like, let me create this business and, let me create this page, this community to help educate people through my journey, because I think, I mean, I'm still learning a lot of things, but
of course, of
what
course.
I've learned is that, yeah, you document everything, and then what you learn you can share.
Mm.
And yeah, that's how promotion media came about.
Of course, man. Of course, man. No, man, that's fantastic to know, because just like you said, you were going through something back then, and then you found the gym as your comfort zone. You found that as your comfort zone, and it helped you in everything, because there are some people out there that are just going through things that they don't even want to talk about, and it's a great thing that you found that comfort zone. You found your home, basically, you know. So in terms of promotion media, my bad, my mistake, my mistake.
Ramping
Promotion
up,
media.
boy.
Yeah,
You'll get used to it. Yeah, don't worry.
yeah, I'll get used to it. I'll
Yeah.
get used to it. So in terms of your company, my boy, where do you see it in 5 years? Like, do you have plans for it? Is there something that you want it to take off somewhere? Do you want it to be well, it is already recognizable across the road, because I can see that you've also been selling books in terms of advice on how to do fitness, and which what to do if you're beginning in the gym and everything. But yeah, and for those that don't know, just go to Promotion Media's Instagram account. There's a link there. Click on that link, and it will take you to a catalog of books and everything. But I want the man here to actually explain all of that for you, for all the people that don't even understand more about Promotion Media. So yeah, my boy.
Okay, so where do I see it in 5 years?
Yeah.
Um, whew, um, okay, let's start now. I
Okay.
think, yeah, let's start now, Guti. What it is that how do we provide value? How do I provide value?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's basically an educational platform. Most of the things that I make are free. I think like 90% of everything on there is free.
Yeah.
One thing I learned in the journey, or on this journey, is that you always do things forward. So you pay things forward. You
Mm.
help people with something you love and something you're passionate about. It's easy to do things and give away for free.
Yeah.
So for now, I'd say 90% of what we make, the products, the guides, the books, in Ini, because sometimes I get help from, I'm a third party. I have Abantu, my freelancer, that help me synthesize and put together all these things. Because there's a lot of information. It's a lot of information, but yeah, 90% is free. You just click on the link in the Instagram profile, also on X, also on Facebook, but it's not that active. But X, we are quite active.
Hey man,
Facebook,
I'm
not
not
so
gonna
much.
lie. I'm not to sleep on the app, but I've also been lacking on the Facebook app, dude. And hey,
Nah, and when you think about it, that's where most of the world is
yeah,
actually. It's not
exactly,
just
exactly,
things.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'll try get more active on that.
Mm-hmm,
But yeah,
mm-hmm.
I think where I see the business in 5 years, I want it to be more than just a business. Want it to be a community where people can get together and we can help each other, not just through fitness, but through using those principles in every area of your life, And for now, I can see that I'm gathering people, gathering a community
Yeah,
where we can share ideas. We can hopefully, we'll keep growing. I know we'll keep growing. But I think something that I've learned is that you take it a day at a time, you take it a step at a time. Even though I do have a 5 year vision,
yeah,
like you
yeah,
said, I've been able to sell literally almost to every corner of the world,
yeah.
every country. I'm still shocked by it. Also, like knowing that people know your brand, know the product,
Yeah,
know your work, and they appreciate it. So that's great. That's great. But yeah, take it a day at a time. Take it a step at a time to build a community where fitness and self improvement, something that can go hand in hand.
of course, of course, of course, my boy. And then let's talk about your usual phrase. It's right behind you. Chop wood, carry water. How did that come about?
Oh man, I
Yeah.
I love it. It was actually a book.
Okay.
A book I read back in 2023.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was basically the top would carry water as falling in love with the process and the
Mm,
result
mm.
will come. Yeah, so this book I read and I just fell in love with it. It was about this guy who wanted to become an archer,
Okay.
and he was from the states where I think somewhere in Asia or somewhere, and they taught him this proverb of chop wood carry water.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Basically it meant you do the basics every single day. You do the, no matter how small, no matter how insignificant you think they might be, but if you do them with intention, in the long run they pay off. You know, it's the small details. Every day you wake up, you chop wood, carry water. That's what they had to
Oh,
do in the book. Yeah,
yeah.
basically they chopped wood, carry water, and he was like, "What is this for? How does this help me?"
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, every day he kept waking up and he kept chopping wood and carrying water. So yeah, it's just falling in love with the basics, falling in love with what you need to do every single day, and yeah, that's
Basically,
where chop wood. Yeah, that's where chop wood carry water came from. And for me, it was like
yeah.
it made so much sense because every day you show up to the gym, you're not going to see the results immediately.
Of course, of
You're not
course.
going to see,
Yeah.
yeah, you're not going to see izinto immediately. So it's like, no, you know, as long as you're showing up and you're doing what you need to do, you
Yeah.
know, you're chopping wood, you're carrying water, things will pay off. It will pay off. So
Yeah.
for me, it's like I internalized that completely, and
Of
now it's like
course.
I live,
Yeah,
I live through it. They even
yeah.
call me Mr. Chopwood carry water. I didn't come up with the phrase, by the way. For some people think that I did. Like I didn't. I just heard this and I internalized it, and it
Mm,
made so much
mm.
sense to me. Like yeah, so that's where it came from.
And I can see that you've even made it a brand. You got your own merch too.
Yes, yes, yes,
Is
yes,
that
yes,
so?
yes,
In terms of the
yes.
merch, is that like your own thing, or you also gonna make it like an everyone thing? Like you're gonna
It
sell merch or
it
what?
it started it started as my own thing,
Yeah,
but now I see more people are like, okay, no, we also want.
yeah.
So I'm still sitting on like my sample to see what I really want to put out there. So it's close, it's close, it's close. Definitely gonna launch a few of the teas. I'll make sure I give away a few for free. You'll be
Yeah.
one of them to get.
Oh
So make
man.
sure.
Oh, shout out to you. Shout out to you, my boy. Oh man, I appreciate that so much, my boy.
Make make sure we go. But yeah, I'm just yeah, you know how we I want things to be perfect. I know it won't be perfect, but I
Yeah.
just want it to be something that when I put out, just like no, I'm happy with it. So yeah, you said do's and I've been doing a few samples.
Hmm.
They're testing out different material, but yeah, it is on the way.
Right
It is
there.
on the way. It's on
Yeah.
the way. Yes,
Of
yes.
course, of course, of course. Nah, man, nah, man. Shout out, shout out. And I'll definitely be representing. I'll definitely be representing. I'll be wearing
Yeah.
it with pride. With joy. So I bet you and all that stuff. But thank you for explaining the chop wood carry water phrase. Because just like you said, it's every person waking up each and every day having to do something, which is duty. And just like you say, duty is joy. So yeah, man. Thank you for explaining that. And for those that don't know, this guy, he's been since his high school days. You were one of those guys that every woman would. I don't even know how to explain it, but you were like every not necessarily every woman's crush, but like everyone would be crushing on you and stuff like that. Because even from school, people must or something. If it's like athletics or if it's rugby, yo, I can't wait to see you, Mahlobo. Because you were this guy, ladies and gentlemen. He was not only an athlete, he was also a rugby player, a very talented rugby player. To add on to that, and a very you were just very athletic, my boy. So let me just ask you in terms of, I don't know. Let me just ask you in like simple terms and stuff, just to keep all of these women that are like asking about you or what. Is there someone right now?
First of all, making me very shy.
Apologies to put you on the spot,
Very,
man.
very,
Apologies to put you on the spot. But remember,
very,
you have
very
to
shy.
remember, I'm also
Uh,
speaking on behalf of, not only your
Yeah,
fans, but people that are also intrigued or people that are also curious. Because
yeah.
everyone knows that you might be always out there on social media, but you are, I would want to say, mysterious. but not in terms of that like you specifically want to be mysterious, but it's just the way, because it's how I am also. Like I'm always on
Yeah,
social media, but I don't put my private life out there.
exactly. You're very selective of what you put out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. No. But no, there is no.
Uh, uh,
As
be
much
careful
as
how you answer it. Be careful how you answer it. You don't want to be ruining whatever you got going right now. Oh,
no, no, no. Like I'm at a phase and a place right now. I feel like every young man probably understands where you're building something, and when you're building something, Guti, you're still becoming. You still, I feel like you're still
mm,
learning,
mm.
and some people, I feel like it's a very rare case where you find the right person and isn't though they work out,
Yeah,
you grow together.
of
But
course,
a lot of the times a man has to go through and forge himself through his craft. You're building something, you're building a business, you're creating
of
something, you're
course.
learning, you're studying. So through that, obviously you meet a lot of different people, but also
Yeah.
I think you get to learn that before you become the man who you can become,
Mm,
you won't feel entirely happy being in a relationship or being taking someone's daughter and saying,
yeah.
knowing that you're still a work in progress and you're still doing and there's still things you need to chase and certain. I think for me the biggest thing is the bandwidth. When you're building and you're working, you have so much bandwidth that you put into these things, and then
Mm.
ukhumbule-ke that you need also umuntu wakho needs that emotional, not just the physical but emotional side that you still need to put in, and
Yeah.
ayiseko, and you're
Yeah.
tired and stuff like that. So for me it's like, yeah, I don't think I'm in a place right now
Nah, I get you. I get you. I get
to
you.
be there. Yeah, obviously, like you meet people and you're like, oh, okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, but then you come back to yourself, you're like, no, this is not part of the plan.
No,
You still have things. Yeah,
no, I get that,
yeah.
my boy.
So but I mean, sometimes you can't plan life like that. Things might just happen, Krasa, and by the time this is out,
No, no,
is it does it
I
continue?
get you. I
But
get you,
yeah,
my boy. I get you, my
yeah.
boy.
Mm,
So yeah, thank you for answering that one. So for the ones that are asking, hopefully you've gotten your answer. You've gotten your answer. So, for those that don't know, so since I've known you, you've been one person that's always been straight about your faith. You've been very open about your beliefs, which I also align to. But with you, the difference is that you are obviously for those that don't know, you're a Jehovah's Witness, right? So, how has the experience, okay, not necessarily the experience, growing up, um, being exposed to like being a Jehovah's Witness, how has that been, and how have you been? Because some people, I wouldn't want to use the word, I don't know how to put it, but um, there's just like so many boundaries based on your religion, right? And growing up, you've had to be doing things in a different way, and you were taught to do things differently. Um, Growing up, have you adjusted to that, and have you actually, because some people when they grow up, they some understand that part of religion, some don't even understand it. With you
mm,
growing up, have you been able to, I'm trying to find the simple way to ask it. It's in my mind, but I just don't know how to ask it, and it's not even complicated, I don't know. But being aligned, do you feel as if now that you're in your 20s, and we're all getting closer to, we're all in our mid 20s now, um,
mm.
have you been able to be fully aligned to your religion, and how has that been growing up? I don't know. Does that question make sense?
It does. It
Okay.
does make sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, like I completely get where you're
Yeah,
coming from.
yeah,
Yeah. Um. Well, I feel like yeah, this topic on its own is a very deep one.
yeah.
So I won't go too
It's
deep.
okay. That's
Just to
okay.
yeah,
That's okay.
for yeah, just for this witty. Um, we all know witty growing up in this world that it is a constant fight.
Mm.
constant fight.
Mm.
You know what, not only how you were raised, because I think the biggest thing is that you find God, you find Jehovah
Mm-hmm.
in what you call as the truth.
Of course.
Because yeah, because before you do things just for the sake of doing them,
Mm. Mm. Mm.
say I'm just a Jehovah's Witness, I'm just a Catholic, like it has to make sense to you. What you read, what you study, you
Yeah.
have to be convinced that what you're following, what you're believing, is the truth.
Of course. Of course.
So that's where it all starts from. Because if you know what you want, you're gonna also gonna know what you must do.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not always easy. It's not always easy. And John Wine should say cooler. Like there are many temptations, there are a lot of distractions,
Of course.
there are a
Of
lot of
course.
things that yeah
I mean,
can
in
get in the
life,
way.
I feel as if temptations come your way. In life, you come across many obstacles. You know, there's friends. You know, the people that you put in your, the people that you allow to be in your circle, the amount of energy that you allow or allow to be exposed through in terms of friends, family, the people you meet also. Like we were saying in terms of relationships, I think those are the things that determine your faith, that determine your beliefs at the end of the day, because you might find yourself in a friendship group where they make you question, or they make you do things that question your faith. They make you do things,
Exactly.
you know, even growing up, you get exposed to different things that you ask yourself, okay, cool. Why is it that we have to go through this and they can't do that? Why is it that since I'm a Catholic I can't do this? Why is it that I'm a JW and I can't do this, you know? But at the end of the day, I feel as if no matter what kind of religion you're in, it all, well, based on how I see it, it all ends up on one path, and that's through Jehovah, right? um and some people, I feel as if some people always confuse this. At the end of the day, it's your choice. You get to choose to believe in Jesus. You get to believe in God, and how the universe works, you know. But yeah, do you want to carry on that, or you felt as if you've explained?
No, just yeah, no, we can close. I just want to leave with the fact that God has given us free will. Free will. He doesn't force us to worship Him. He
Yeah.
doesn't force us to do anything.
Yeah.
But everything has consequences. You do
Exactly.
something,
Exactly.
there will be a consequence. And I think that's the most beautiful thing, that you look around at
Mm.
everything around you
Mm.
and there's a creator. Even the phones we're using, they needed someone, to make them.
Yeah.
And you compare a phone to nature
Mm.
and stuff like that, you can see that there was intention. So I never doubted that, ukhona uNkulunkulu, there is a God.
Of course.
I think the biggest thing for me, Joba Sochilo, is finding your feet in what you believe in. And for me
Mm.
being a Jehovah's Witness, the more I grow up, the more what I was taught. I was convinced by what I was taught, because I was able to learn and experience everything through that. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like umuntu uyazikhethela, and that's the beautiful thing. You make the choice, but make sure that you know you're not just doing something or believing something because it's in your family or it's
Of
how you're
course. Yeah.
raised. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that way it just makes your faith so much better. But yeah, well, we're so qinisile boy ukuthi even the people around you, the people you choose to keep around you, they have a big impact on that. But yeah, no, we
Fantastic,
can.
man. Fantastic, man. Thank you for opening up to that. So now I just wanted to get into, so for those that know, you once had, well, you a number of, I don't know how many times you've deactivated your accounts that reached 10K and above, and then you just, this guy this guy would have like, and the fact that you just open an account now, and then in 2 months time you're already above 5K, and then once it gets to 10K you would just deactivate and start a new account. Because if I'm not mistaken, you change your X name, or you
I
deactivated
know it's gone now.
it? Exactly what exactly what I mean. So how
It's
have it, because since now you have to be active on social media, and if you don't know, I'll put his account here. He always posts the dopest reels every week. That's
yeah,
him. the dopest reels every week. And I feel as if you used to have an account that reached like what was it 20K or 30K?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I actually sold that.
Oh, you
I
sold
sold.
it. You sold it.
Yeah, but that was a while ago. Like I didn't like. I wouldn't have sold it if I knew
That you were gonna
this
start
is
your
what
own
I'd be doing.
company.
But now it's like it's fine because I feel like I can still reach the right people.
Mm,
It will
mm, mm.
take time, but yeah.
It takes
Now
a
it's
lot
like
of time. It takes a lot of time.
I have a very different relationship with social media now
Yeah.
than back then. So yeah, when it still sometimes gets to me. I know it gets to you too. Which is sometimes you just feel like are you fooling and you just
No, I
deactivate and you
get
leave
that. There
it
was a time,
alone.
I don't know how many times I deactivated my account and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I have no idea how
yeah,
many times I
yeah,
wasn't, because I also have this thing where, I think I feel, when you feel as if you're becoming, like your personal life is starting to become too much on the social media side. That time, people are not even
yes.
seeing that personal side, but you feel as if people are seeing too much of you. So now you just want to go to the dark a bit and just focus on
Mm,
yourself and not focus on social media, because sometimes some people feel as if whenever you deactivate your account you're doing this for attention. I mean, like, how can you be doing,
yeah. But we are go.
or you are go or you going through something? I don't even understand that. I honestly don't even understand that. But Mina, personally speaking, whenever I deactivate my account, because a lot of my friends know that whenever I deactivate my account, it's just a point in my life where I just want to just focus on myself and not focus too much on social media, because sometimes Uguti, you end up, when you wake up in the morning and you're already jumping on Instagram, dude, you're jumping
Yeah,
on Twitter,
yeah.
like, dude, you're supposed to be
Day
praying,
ruined. Day
bro.
ruined already.
Bro, like that gets you sometimes. Sometimes you even post
Yeah.
something on your story. I think another reason why I never post on my feed is that I regret posting on my feed. And I'm like, okay, why am I regretting posting on my feed if I felt as if, like, okay, I wanted people to see this picture because it,
Mm,
it it felt I felt as if it looked cool and all that stuff. And then I'm like, you know what? Yeah. And since now, even with the podcast, the reason some people keep on asking me, even till this day, they're asking me, dude, the podcast, and I thought that people would forget about it. It's been 2 years. I even
they haven't.
deactivated the main account. The only reason I did that, which was the craziest thing ever, um, like, it's the dumbest reason ever. The reason I just stopped posting, dude. I think it's a thing of that. Um, almost the first two episodes, they made so many views, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
people are actually watching my stuff. I feel as if this is going somewhere. And then the last one that I uploaded, it didn't get that much views, so I was like, ish,
Uh,
is this for me? Is
uh,
this for me? Like, I
uh,
questioned myself so many times, bro. I honestly questioned myself so many times. So then that's when I just decided to take the whole of last year off. Even last year I was planning on coming back, because even the guy
mm,
from the studio, he'd sometimes hit me up and ask me, like, dude, are you gonna pull up?
cool.
Yeah, because I even got that free pass in the studio, I think for like what, a month free or something.
Yeah.
And then I didn't even use all of those free cards. And yeah, I mean, that's just what happens. Sometimes people feel as if
Mm,
they want to be out there. And now I feel as if I have to be out there since I'm back in the podcasting
mm.
section, and I have so many things planned for this podcast, just like you have so many things planned for your company. And there are people out there that have so many things planned out there. I don't know if people have noticed, but shout out to the Sane Trio for what they're doing, man. I don't know if you've noticed what they're doing.
Hey,
Shout out to the Sane
hey.
Trio.
Boys are clean.
Bro, shout out to the Saint Shield. Listen, if
No.
anyone is from
Uh,
Johannesburg, if you are around Gauteng or Johannesburg, whether it's
yeah.
in Pretoria or Johannesburg, please follow Saint Socials. Follow Saint Socials, dude.
Hey, the
And
boys are clean.
the boys,
Hey.
what the boys are doing out there is so dope, dude. And they literally spoke about this when I interviewed them, that if you're from Johannesburg, they are basically hosting just like socials where you get to know, like, you meet different people, and we can't be going out there and doing this thing where, like, oh, okay, cool, now our egos are taking over what could be a beautiful relationship. Like, getting to know people, there's nothing that's more beautiful than getting to know other people. We can't have this thing of, now that I'm meeting this dude, and just because a lot of people love this dude, I have to hate this dude. Or now that you are meeting up with a group of girls, it's a thing of that, "Oh, it's okay, I want this girl." Like, why can't everything just be like good vibes and friendly vibes, dude? And that's what Saint Socials are about. It's just meeting different people and having fun, you know? So shout out to the Saint. And I feel as if we actually should go next, since you said you're coming next month, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We should join
Oh,
we should join
oh,
one of
for
the
sure.
events. We should join one of the events. But please guys,
Springtime, springtime.
follow Saint socials. What they're doing out there is brilliant, man. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys, and shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for accepting my request, even though I have been gone for a very long time. It's almost over 2 years, but thank you for accepting my request and my invitation. And I'm hoping this is not the last time you pop up on the Not Too Shabby podcast. But there's just a lot happening. And I'm grateful that you were the first to actually find out about this. I have gotten a sponsor. I will talk more about that sponsor. Um, and what is it? I don't even know whether I should say sponsor or partner. Okay, let me just say partnership or something.
Mm,
It's someone that started a gin company. So he will be selling gin. It's not out there as of yet, but he wants me to, but yeah, all will be revealed soon. But it's a gin
that's a problem.
company. Um, and yeah, man, more updates in the upcoming in the upcoming weeks, and the Not Too Shabby podcast account will be up. I'm not sure when, but before this episode comes out, I'm bringing back the account because I didn't permanently
Bring
deactivate.
it back.
Yeah, it's coming
Bring
back.
it back.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have a website that is coming also soon. I'm busy working on a website. It's 80% done. Yeah, it's 80% done. And there's just more to happen. I'll be creating my own merch based on my podcast too. Just like you creating your own merch, and you'll also be doing some mixing and matching there. So I'll be doing that. And there's just a lot to come. And by December, everything is just gonna make sense. But I'm not saying this episode is gonna come out December, no. But by December. And I'm also planning on starting there's this boy, my cousin, my brother, Tiamo Mugrena. I don't know if you know about this event, but it's on pause for now. I'm not sure when he's coming. He's doing it again. Where every Sunday, it's like this dance event where like every Sunday they chill, at Ngase Roberts Drift. You know that round place near Roberts Drift?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I'm thinking of
No,
like also doing my own thing there. Cause
yeah.
yeah. So I'll be doing something just to celebrate the podcast. And hopefully by that time I'll have a number of episodes out by then. But I just have a lot planned. A website is coming, merch is coming. I'm not gonna be selling that merch, I'll be wearing that merch on the podcast. And I'll also be giving out that merch too. And yeah, also this is just like I said back then when I started this podcast that Shylock season is upon us, and this time I mean
That's right.
it. This time I
We
mean
are
it.
so back. Mushrooms are almost.
Oh,
We
we
are
are
so
so
back.
back. We are so back. But shout out to you,
Yeah.
man. Thank you so much for pulling through, man. I appreciate you so much. You've been my brother for over 5 years. It's kind of crazy that it's just I don't know if you remember the first time we met was Epitritif when we went to Epitritif. I don't know if
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That
Hey, I
was
won't forget that.
that was like what 6 years ago? Was it 6 years ago? 2019, right?
Yeah, yeah,
That was like
2019.
literally after matric.
2019. Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You've
yeah.
been a brother to me. You're more like a family to me, and you're more than a brother. You're more than a friend to me. You're family to me. Sorry. Yeah, but yeah, man. Shout out to you. I appreciate you so much, and I know that promotion media is going to be big. It's going to take off, and it's already doing the most right now. Shout out to you, man. And
Ngiyabonga, boy. Ngiyabonga.
yeah,
And
man.
I just want to say thank you. Like, it's a great privilege, a great honor to be on here.
Yeah, of course.
Like that you've been gone so long, and
Yeah,
then you come back. I'm also looking forward to seeing you get back and get into full
of
flow. I
course.
know that yeah, there is
Of
a very
course.
high demand of a very high quality podcast,
Yeah,
and
man. People
not too
are,
shabby is exactly
yeah,
what we need.
it's exactly what we
So
need, man. Because what are people doing out there in terms of podcasting, man? What are they doing out there?
I think the we listen, we don't
We
judge.
listen, we don't
Like
judge. Like, oh
it's
man,
very.
I feel as
I
if,
feel like yeah.
yeah, people are starting podcasts for the wrong reasons. And I mean, the whole point of me starting this was just for people to get their stories out there, for people to just talk about their stories, for people to share their stories, and for me to just like interact with different people, which I take as my friends. I want to bring my friends here. I want to talk about my friends. It shouldn't be always about things that are trending out there all the time. Um, yeah, man, that's the reason I just started this whole thing, and I'm hoping that. But I will be consistent. And if you've been watching till this amount of time, it's been what now, 30 minutes? I'm not sure. But if you've been watching till now, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Um,
yes.
but you know what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Njabulo Mahlobo, owner, founder of Promotion Media. Oh, and I forgot to ask one question actually. Promotion Media, is it just a you thing, or because I noticed you also included someone in your company too?
Oh, that's like one of the affiliates and the collabs that we're doing. That's also something that
Yeah,
we're bringing in. Yeah.
I forgot to mention that. Oh man, I
Basically,
forgot to mention that. Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, it's fine. It's fine. So basically, Lama collab, Lama affiliates, it's a way to promote the business, but
Hmm.
also promote the products, not just the ones we sell, but also the ones we give away for free, to help equip people,
Yeah, yeah,
Lama resources, the basics that they need.
yeah.
And so there's this this other guy, Lo, I'm sure you've seen. He basically reached out to me. I was like, are you guys signing? I was like, signing how? I was like,
Yeah,
no, I love the brand. I just want to be part of it. I want to promote. I was like, okay, no, that's cool. And I saw which and I he's consistent, he's disciplined. You can see
of
he's
course.
into what's this fitness. So
Yeah,
I was like, okay, no, let's try it. Let's try it. So it's also something that's rolling out,
yeah,
manja, Yeah. So yeah. We're collabing. Collaboration is everything. That's the only way. I feel like we exchange value, we
of
grow, we
course.
learn from each other. So yeah.
Of course, man, of
Always
course.
open to a more collab, nama partnership.
Yeah, man. Hopefully you collab with the Not Too Shabby podcast soon.
I mean, we're already doing that. There's
Yeah,
plenty more to come.
plenty more to come, ladies and gentlemen. You've heard it from the man himself. Um,
Yes.
but yeah, man. Is there anything you'd like to add? Is there anything you want to talk about? Is there anything you want to add? Or
No, no, no. I just want to thank you.
of
And
course,
yeah, yeah, I feel like I'm happy to see you, going after what I know that you certainly enjoy.
I
I
enjoy
know
this so
sometimes,
much, man. I'm so back,
yes.
and the fact that I got this whole space and got I'm still gonna buy more equipment. I'm also trying to work on my Instagram page, my personal Instagram page, which
Mhm.
I have to unfortunately make a public since it's private. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be difficult, but
But
in order
yeah,
for me to push, I'll just have to become public.
yeah,
But I'll be pushing that. I'm just trying to build a portfolio, man, just to get more
exactly.
recognition.
Mm.
And yeah, for those, if there's anyone that wants me to promote or talk about their brands or whatever it is they want me to talk about, you can feel free. But everything will be put on my website where you can, if you want to be interviewed by me, um, the website is just gonna pull up with everything, man. It's gonna show if you want to send an email, you have my contact details, everything. It's basically just got everything there. Now I don't want it to only be a thing of where I approach people to be on the podcast, but also if you yourself want to become
Yes.
like be interviewed and want to share your story, you can just hit us up through our website. It's gonna pop up, and yeah, man. Shout out to everyone that is watching. I appreciate everyone that has been watching. I appreciate everyone that has been patient enough to for these past 2 years. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for watching until this time. But let's keep growing. Let's keep showing love and praise be to God,
Chop
man.
wood, carry water. Yes.
Chop wood, carry
And
water, right there. Yeah, man.
all
Shout out
right.
to you, man.
No,
Thank you so much,
yeah,
bro.
go on, yeah, go on. I just want to take a screenshot of this.
Of course, man. Of course, man. Of course. And feel free to also post it on your socials just as a sneak preview. Also,
Yeah.
let me also do
Sneak
this.
peek.
Let me
Wait,
also
let me
do.
use this one.
Yeah, yeah. No stress. No stress, my boy. No stress, my boy. Uh, let's do this. Shout out to you, my brother.
Ah, nami ngiyabonga boy.